Hey family, we're back and I'm gonna ask this question because it was on my mind to Mr.
Okay.
Kane and see what his thoughts is,
Man.
and then I'll let you know how I feel about it. Yes, this is an interview session right now. Okay, and this is concerning child support. Should child support be overhauled? What is your thoughts on that? And I'm asking this question because I was in the YouTube streets and celebrity just got a divorce, and his wife reportedly wanted $161,000 a month for child support and alimony. And I was taken aback by that. So, just for the common man,
hmm
do you think it should be overhauled? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm thinking like I know that there may be support on either side that may be needed, and
Yes.
plus the actual parent needs to be involved. I hate for it to get to that point where support is part of it, but I mean, I guess that's reality. But but yeah, I guess you would say to have it. Especially, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know how they calculate it, and I know a lot of it is the income, but do we even know what it takes to raise a child financially? And
Well,
we need
okay.
to know, what's the custody? Custody should always be 50-50, unless
Yes.
we got unfit parent. You know what I mean? Unless there's an
Hmm.
unfit parent, drugs, blah blah blah, in and out of jail, that type stuff. I get it, but it should always be 50-50, you know, and figure out a way to that dynamic or whatever. But yeah, I think that some money, especially if depending on where the child is, which parent, there has to be some type of money. Now, I mean, you know how you've seen the whole little, when people get divorced and they stand solely with the mother and then they get 10 grand. And I mean, does it really take 10 grand? Do they really spend 10 grand on that child every month? Do they?
Private school.
Do
Do
they?
do
Well,
we have?
pay that.
Come on.
Pay that. I mean, we're talking
Yeah.
50-50. We're talking 50-50. So if she's going to pay 50 of the private school and then you pay 50, right? We're talking 50-50, right? If that's what you're saying. Or you're saying the guy should pay the full tuition of the private school, and that's included in the child support. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that would be included into the fees of the child
But
support.
but
Yeah, so that'd have to be a factor. But do
and they have to
the
both
child
agree
does
too.
the
They have
child
to both agree
yes,
to
and
private
does
school
the
too.
child have to go to this private school?
Yeah, it doesn't have
Now, and
to.
this doesn't have to be with celebrity couples. I'm just saying the regular man
hmm
now, the regular
Yeah,
woman now,
yeah.
because uh, do women pay child support too?
In certain cases, they do.
They do.
But it's
Yes.
not the majority. It's usually the other way
Oh
around.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely usually the other way around because normally I guess a lot of those court systems, they have sole custody for the mother, and then whoever the sole custody is, that's what it is.
Well, well, one factor I think, Kane,
Mm-hmm.
is that when it comes to child support, it needs to be receipts for everything that's spent on the child
Well, well,
for that
well,
month. However, they got to acquire that.
I don't even think it need to be
I
that.
want to know.
I think they don't even have to do receipts. It can be an actual card, just like they do food stamps. Yeah,
EBT
yeah,
and everything.
EBT and all. Just
Uh
have
huh.
a card. The money is loaded on the card, so you'll know what you're spending on.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's too
there
easy.
might be some people that don't agree
Why
with you
not?
on that.
Why not?
They, I mean, because
It's
look,
a child.
people use child support for different reasons.
hmm
The money, okay, if hey, I don't have enough gas in my car, I'm gonna get some of that child support
hmm
money and put gas in the
hmm
car. Is it still being used for that child? Of course
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is. Will that card be able
yeah,
to
yeah.
purchase
It should be.
gas?
It should be able
I
to get
mean,
gas,
it,
clothing, and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like expenses, but not you should you
not going to get a
yeah, yeah. You
manicure
shouldn't see it at the
or
nail spot. You shouldn't see it swiped over
Yeah.
there. And then I can guarantee you I'm gonna get some pushback. Well, what about the serenity of the mother? They need some time away, and they need to be able to
Mm,
manage, the child.
mm.
And this is the time to do. Well, you do that for yourself because I do it myself, right? You do that for yourself, but this is dealing with the child. Yeah, it's
Yes.
not. You when you send the money and it's on the card, if there is a card or whatever, and it may be out there. It may be they may have it already. I just don't know. But it have the card and they swiping it, and then you can see what they swiping on. You can like log in and be like,
Okay.
okay, I can see what they using the card. Okay, they use for gas. They use it for went to get some groceries and use it to get some whatever, right? I can see that. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But yeah, if you see it going other ways, what is it doing on the airline? They ain't coming here.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
The
You
ba-
going on a trip? What you know what I
mhm.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. But okay, so we're done with that. I want to throw this to you, and I could take the lead on this.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to know what's your thoughts on this. Okay, and family congregation, please let me know.
In the comments. In the
DNA
comments.
test, DNA test. Do you feel there should be DNA tests for all kids, like a rule? It should be law. Now, even if you're married, DNA test along when the baby is born and everything.
Mm.
Okay, should there be DNA test?
Y-
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. All right. So there's a couple things with the DNA test. Like if you do it,
Don't give me conspiracy things yet. No.
I'm just saying, like, hey, look. So with the if you do a DNA test for everybody, then some people are not going to want to do it because of they got my DNA or they got my child's DNA. They can go that route, right? But when it comes to just like you was mentioning earlier about the child support or whatever,
Yes, come
that's how
on,
you
come
can because
on.
there has been plenty of men that have been said that you are the father when they really wasn't, and this will alleviate this. You will know exactly where the DNA goes. If it's the father, if it's not the father, you will actually know. So I think that it wouldn't. I don't think it would hurt. I don't think it would hurt. I don't think it would hurt to have that as a test. A part of when they have a baby, all lumped in. At the hospital and things of that nature. Just to have it,
Yes.
and then it'll really help out with your lineage, so you'll actually know who's who. It won't be you
Mm.
won't go. There's been times where he's like you can be talking to your grandmother or whatever, and you can be dating someone and they tell you that, hey, you're that's your cousin. I'm like, what? No, that was my cousin.
Hey,
Yeah, that's your cousin.
this not Arkansas. This not Ark.
I'm just saying, if you're in a small town, it may happen to you. It
Yeah,
may happen to you.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it would help. So you'll know, like, okay, yeah, I'm related or not related or whatever. So you'll know your lineage. That'll kind of help too. I don't have no problem with it, but I guarantee there's gonna be
mm,
a lot of people
yes.
that will have some pushback on that. I know they will.
It'll be. Yeah, I think they should have it. I think they should have it, and I don't know how what the cost would be, but just lump it in with
Hmm.
childbirth. It costs a lot of money. If there's an extra $400, $500, lump it in. It can dismiss a lot of
Hmm.
confusion. It even could make people uh, choose wisely about being with that one person because you know it's been stories out there. A couple of months, uh, male individual was married, found out the six kids wasn't his, and he dismissed uh, the wife or whatever. He murdered her,
Hmm.
and that's extreme right
Yeah.
there. That is extreme, but we done seen Maury Povich and everybody
Yeah.
else with all of
Yeah.
these things,
Yeah.
and it is sad when we see our young ladies. They bring men and you're not the father. You're not the father. And
Mhm.
then sometimes you can see that heartbreak in the man. You can see that heartbreak in the lady because she doesn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make it mandatory across the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
I know it could be some help for for the families and for that individuals as well. So, people, we would like to know your thoughts on this. Put it in the comments. Is this too extreme?
Well,
And for you conspiracy people with Cain, those Canaanites, they don't want your
yeah.
DNA. They not trying to do anything. What would you like to
I was
say?
going to ask you, would this help? If they did this at birth, would it help to assist with crimes? Trying to find you have DNA, but you don't have anybody to match it with. Would it help if there was a
Cain
murder?
conspiracy.
If there
Yeah.
was a murder or something like that happens, would having that DNA on file, would that help assist in knowing who that person is? And I
Well,
got you.
Cain,
I got you that there'll be times where, they I don't even think so. If they have the DNA, it's just your DNA markers. They're not keeping your DNA. It's
yes.
just
And that's at
yeah,
the
yeah.
hospital.
So you would
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
get
So
subpoena and all this other stuff. So
yeah,
guaranteed
they
to
wouldn't know.
actually do that. But I mean, I think it's it may be a decent enough idea to actually do that. But I'm just thinking for those folks that say, no, I don't want my child. I don't want them to have my DNA, whatever. They're going to clone somebody. They're going to do this. They're going to do that.
Well, that'll be, coming in the future, not the cloning part, but
Hmm.
just if they pass something, I think that it would be a good idea. So that's all I was thinking about. But I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Let us know
Yeah,
what you think,
let us
people.
know
What
what you think, man. It's kind of interesting topic. Would you like? Would you raise your hand, and be like, yeah, I'll do it, or be like, nah, I don't want my child, and from this point on forward, just to have that documentation. Would you want that?
what was that movie? What was that movie? Life. I'm that baby's pappy. I want to know. Let's go.
I
Let's
hear you.
go. Don't play with me.
For sure, for sure. Hey, look, let us know,
Yeah.
man. Like, comment, subscribe, do it all, man. We here to stay, man. Y'all just support us, cash out, whatever you can do, or whatever, or just hit the
Yeah.
bell, man. Whatever you can do, man.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Let's
that's all.
go.
Hey, we'll holler at y'all next time. That's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
All right. Roger that. Keep it real. Let's go.
If you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them.